Welcome to the hypnosis story. This hypnosis story has embedded messages, intuitive messages from spirit in the story. So, how does that work? Listen to the story, imagine that you are the character in the story, and get as deeply involved in your mind, imagining you as this character. At the end of the story, you'll hear the messages that are tied into choices that you will hear in the story. For example, you might have a choice such as, do you smell cinnamon or sandalwood? What you can do is write down your choice, cinnamon or sandalwood, whichever one comes to you, or you can make a mental note of the one that you chose. And at the end of the story, listen to the intuitive messages assigned for each word. This is a great way to flex your intuition muscle. So have fun and flex that intuition muscle and let me know how it goes. On to the story. Two opposing thoughts, both can have truth. How can we integrate them and change? In this hypnosis story, thoughts and ideas are like possessions. We can collect them as we grow, discard some, and even change or transform some ideas and thoughts, like a tinker in a shop who transforms some items, throws out others, and acquires new ones. Remember, thoughts can transform into things or even feelings. Let's get into the story. It's a beautiful day. The sun shines through the windows of the cabin. You are sitting at your work table in your shop, where you work every day. Around you are all kinds of objects made out of wood, metal, and other materials. What is that you are smelling? Is it sandalwood or cinnamon? This place is where you repair old items, make new ones, and choose items to add to your shop. What clothes are you wearing? Overalls or suspenders? You are covered with the remnants of wood shavings and special glues you use to repair the items and make new ones. Look at your work table. You are working on a clock. It's a beautiful old clock. The structure of the piece is in good shape, but some of the gears need replacing. You open the clock and carefully replace the gears very gently, as they are delicate and fine. You are a careful worker and pay attention to each detail. Your movements are swift and precise. Finally, it's done. You feel so proud. A smile drifts across your face and your back broadens. You want to savor this feeling. The village you live in relies on you to fix their items or resell them. You are a very skilled worker. Each item is like a thought. You decide whether it can be fixed and remodeled or needs discarding. New items like new thoughts are coming in all the time to be worked by your magic, and you truly are a magician of your own sort. You hear a knock at the door. You walk to the door and open it And there you see a little boy. You know this boy. It's little Timmy. He's brought you 2 umbrellas, but they are both broken. He asks you if you can fix them. One umbrella is red and has a wooden handle, but the red cloth has a tear in it. The other is blue and has a metal handle, but there is a bend in the metal handle. How can you fix them? You tell him to wait and sit down. You think, observing the umbrellas and letting the thoughts simmer. Your brow furrows and you tap your fingertips together. Eureka! It hits you like a bright light turning on. You can take the wooden handle and attach it to the blue cloth to make a good working umbrella. You can discard or recycle the metal handle and the red cloth. You tell the boy of your idea to take the working parts of both umbrellas to make a good working one. The boy thanks you after you tell him to come back in the afternoon to retrieve the fixed umbrella. The boy leaves and you happily hum as you work on your umbrella. Again, you notice the feeling of pride. You also notice that the umbrellas are kind of like thoughts. You can take 2 perfectly different thoughts or ideas and take what makes sense in them and make a new thought or idea. How brilliant, you think. We do this all the time. As we add new thoughts, we might discard what we don't need and create new ideas that make sense to us as we go through life. This process allows us to learn and grow and manifest our deepest desires. There, before you know it, the beautiful blue cloth umbrella with the wood handle is ready. Just one more stitch. Voila! You put the umbrella aside. You decide to discard the metal as the dent is too deep to be fixed, but you keep the red cloth. You could sew it and reuse it in another project. It's okay to discard a thought when it no longer serves you, or change a thought to make a new version of it. You choose what makes sense to keep and what to let go of. Another knock at the door. That must be the tradesman from the nearby village. He always brings new items for you to look through. Sometimes you buy some of his items for your shop. You open the door and he walks in. His boots make a click-clack on the wood floor. You notice a strong odor. Is it sweet or smoky? It's a pleasant smell. He lays out his wares. Today he has some shawls, a few vases, and what looks like something you have never seen before. says it's a new invention that helps you clean the floors better. It has a handle and some kind of a suction. He demonstrates it for you so you can see it work, and it works like a charm. You can almost see your reflection in the floor afterward. You decide to take it. The last item he shows you is also something new. He says it's something that transforms eggs into omelets with a click of a button. He demonstrates with an egg that he brought, but when the omelet comes out, it doesn't look very tasty. He wants you to try it. You pick up a piece of the omelet and taste it. Is it very bitter or very salty? Either way, you don't like it at all. You decide not to buy the egg maker. You pay the man for the floor cleaner and some of the shawls, and he leaves the shop. Like new thoughts and ideas, you realize that you can keep or discard the ones you encounter. You are the master of your own mind. Thoughts are like things, you realize. You need to regularly go through and clean out old ones, entertain new ones, and find the ones that make sense to you as you go through life. You notice the sun going down. The little boy didn't come back. It's okay. Little Timmy will stop by tomorrow and pick up his refurbished umbrella. You sure do like Timmy. What a sweet boy. You make a nice hot cup of tea and settle into your comfortable armchair. The cushions are soft and the tea is warm and soothing. You listen to the crickets starting to sing as the sun sets on a long and fruitful day of work. Your mind begins to drift comfortably as you nod off to sleep, knowing that you've done a good job of cleaning up, clearing up, and sorting through items for your shop. It's your shop, your manifestations, and you get to decide what objects, like thoughts, get to stay in it. Good job. You've just taken a great step toward keeping your thoughts working to support your manifestations, your desires, and your wishes. Please stay tuned for the intuitive messages. Welcome to the intuitive messages. I hope you enjoyed the story. Now let's get into the messages. The first choices were sandalwood or cinnamon. If you chose sandalwood, the message for you is the following. Your thoughts are like sandalwood smoke rising to the heavens. Prayer is a very powerful way for you to use your intentions and thoughts to manifest your desires and communicate with the divine. Consider using incense as well to amplify your prayers. Pray each night before you sleep, and perhaps when you wake up for a few days to see how it feels. If you chose cinnamon, this is your message. Your thoughts used powerfully during spell work or ritual are very effective. Use cinnamon in your tea and devise meaningful rituals that allow you to bless and imbibe foods such as various teas, honey, or sweets you like. Rituals that involve all the senses are helpful for you. If you chose overalls, you may need to offer thoughts of protection, as your energy is very sensitive at this time. Ask for blessings of protection against your own thoughts, as they may drain you. Place a bubble of protection around yourself in order to fully protect your own energy. Drink lots of clear, healthy water to wash out anything that you don't need energetically. Move your body to clear out old energies. If you chose suspenders, here is your message. You may feel like you are holding on to thoughts and burdens that you do not need anymore. Think of one or two burdens that you would like to offer up to the divine and surrender these worries. Ask for help for even some little things so you feel more supported. If you feel alone, ask Spirit to show you where you can find help and resources. If you chose the sweet smell, this is your message. Invite sweetness into your life. Sweet treats, a sweet, delectable smell, or a fun, sweet token of appreciation to yourself can go a long way. Write yourself a love note. Write how you appreciate yourself, or just say loving things to yourself for a few days. Self-love will help you manifest your dreams. If you chose the smoky smell, this is your message. It's time to clear your sinuses. Rinsing the sinuses with a neti pot would be a great way to start. Otherwise, just having a shower or a cleansing bath can be beneficial. Drinking fresh water is also beneficial. Clear out your thoughts with regular meditation, even if it's just 2 minutes. Write down 3 things that you no longer think much anymore to see how you've grown and what you've let go of. If you chose very bitter, this is your message. Listen to your thoughts. Sometimes our thoughts tell us what to avoid, along with what to entertain. Perhaps there is something in your life that you are entertaining that you don't need anymore, whether it's a relationship, a feeling, a thought, or a practice. See what is bitter to the taste to you at this time so you can avoid it, at least for now. If you chose very salty, here is your message. What tickles your taste buds when it's just enough? Moderation is the key. Don't allow yourself to overindulge, but don't deprive yourself either. Salt is fine in small amounts. What can you measure in your life so it complements your needs perfectly? Just some moderate exercise, an occasional treat. Follow your gut to decide how to follow the golden rule. Great job practicing using your intuition. Remember, if the message doesn't resonate, it's okay. Just discard it and let it go. If it does resonate, try to incorporate the suggestions into your daily life. I hope you enjoyed this story. Great job listening to the story and practicing your intuition. Remember, thoughts can become manifestations, so use yours wisely. Bye for now.